Hello, friends, and good brunch and noon, and welcome to our beach brunch. Kudos to the chef.
I know.
Yes. We'll have to do this again. So, how was your week?
Girl, it was great. How was y'all's?
Busy as usual.
Productive.
Okay. That's good.
Any new tea? Y'all can share.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all heard about Keisha?
Because you always know it. Who?
Y'all heard about Keisha? You know Keisha with the little ponytail, Keisha?
Oh, Keisha
you know Keisha. You know, come up, Keisha.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm familiar with her.
I don't think I am.
You know, come up, Keisha.
Okay.
Girl,
so what's the
baby,
gossip?
You know she got that baby by the football player. Come to find out the baby ain't his.
Well, you know this,
right?
You know,
and we gossiping this one.
We're gonna go into. We're not gossiping. Actually, what we're doing is just having a discussion.
Okay.
Gossiping has such a negative connotation.
Okay. Okay.
But this is a new topic though, because we always seem to find out that some woman is blamed, especially if it's a football player.
Well, this is the thing. This was the thing. The little baby didn't quite look like old boy, and I get that she wanted him to be the father.
How old is the child now?
5.
Okay, so how did all this paternity stuff come about?
Yeah, how do you know about it?
Let me tell you something. So I was in hustling.
She be eating everybody business.
Per usual.
See, I was still hustling. And then it just kind of
not Miss I don't want to be in nobody's business.
Never want to be messy.
No, I never want to be messy. Oh my God.
But it fell upon me.
Okay.
Then I finds out that Keisha, because actually I heard a conversation. I was ear hustling, and she was a little bit distraught because now she's trying to figure out what she gonna do. Because he was paying her like $10,000 a month in child support for that little sugar, and now go ahead on. Quench your
$10,000 a month.
Let me quench mine too. And so now she getting ready to lose her bag because
as she should.
I agree.
As she should.
Do you think she should pay the money back?
Hell yeah.
Why do you think she should pay it back though?
Because it's not his child. And furthermore, what was she spending the money on? Because a child don't cost $10,000 a month.
Well, that's a whole nother story.
I mean, you know
why does she need to pay it back though? Why does she need to pay child support back?
Because she slept with multiple men and she doesn't know who the child's father is. And the man that's paying the child support is not the father.
But do you think he's the only one accountable or she's the only one accountable for the
Well, she said it was his.
Maybe she was dating multiple people at the time and didn't realize who the baby belonged to.
Let me tell you something.
But that's what happens when you decide to lay down with multiple people.
I agree. It is a little bit irresponsible.
But I get it.
Very irresponsible.
But how she gonna pay it back? Keisha used to work down at the Costco's. She can't pay that man her money. Her skill set is Costco.
Well, I don't need.
Well, where's the money at then? Show us where the money is. Can you even pay back money
when you've been put in the system on child support? I don't know if you can ever go back to somebody and decide that.
But I don't know if it's a child support situation or if it was an agreement that was agreed upon.
Okay,
I didn't get all of it.
Now, if it's a child support situation, totally different. Because now you're in the legal system. Right. And it's going to be a requirement that you show paternity.
She didn't hear that part though, baby.
But I've also heard cases where even though you find that out, they still require you to pay child support if you sign their birth certificate.
Right.
So men need to be checking paternity if they're a little unsure. That's the first thing.
That's the thing,
paternity.
And if that happens, he going to kill her. Yeah, so you're going to be ear hustling for when the funeral going to be.
Well, but we got on black. We ready to go.
I guess that's why we dressed in black today. That's why we going to a funeral.
Let's have a moment of silence for Keisha.
Little ponytail Keisha.
Little ponytail Keisha.
She ain't quite gone yet.
So my question is this right here, y'all.
What is it?
Do you think that children should be paternity tested at the hospital? When they come out, as soon as the child come out.
No.
Should they do paternity testing?
No.
So we can stop all this.
No, I think that's going way too far. Now you're getting in people's bedrooms,
right?
And trying to if that's the case, why don't we go even ahead of that and just say, look, everybody needs to have a driver's license or some type of get pregnancy card before they even decide. That just goes too far.
Or what you do is you understand who you're laying down and having unprotected sex with.
100%. And ding, ding, ding. And what their comings and goings are.
And you have transparent, honest conversation.
But see, this probably
because that was just living a lie.
But see, you got to think about it. He might have had the most money, but he wasn't the best in bed. So the top off dude was the one who done knocked her up.
Yep.
But she picked exactly the one that had the money.
That's exactly what happened.
Because she needed some lace fronts for her little ponytail.
Well, it sounds like she's going to be going back to the little ponytail because that check is gone.
Well, if she's smart, she would have saved a little bit of it.
And she should be giving it back.
But I think the whole point is...
Give it back.
You think she should give it back?
I don't think she should give it back.
Well, let me ask you a question. What would you do?
Well, I wouldn't be knocked up.
You wouldn't be.
It's hyphypothetical. If you were knocked up,
speaking.
But we know you be doing all this all the time.
Yeah, consistently.
So
but I be doing like this.
You be rapping it
all right, before I do like this.
I mean, mistakes happen, things happen.
Yeah, that's true.
But again, that's not the question. The question is, you had a child, and the baby daddy is not the baby daddy. Do you pay the money back that he gave you for child support? It's yes or no.
I'm gonna run for the border.
Got it.
I'm gonna say this. I think there are so many situations where this is happening today, and
That's
people
true.
don't even and have not had a paternity test to find out. And it's not
And
5
sometimes
years
they
old.
don't.
It's 18 and 20 and 30. When you find out, if you see something, do you say something?
But here's the thing: the woman always knows.
If you see something, do you say something?
The woman always knows.
You trying to put me up against the rope because I just said, I be saying I don't want.
You wouldn't say
I wouldn't
nothing
say
about
nothing, and I like to mind my business.
But
you didn't in this one.
Is it personal?
Because you was ear hustling.
Right.
That's how we got it. With Keisha.
Right.
I'm going to tell Keisha, call you. I'm going to say a business in the street because of
She ain't
you.
going to talk nobody's business.
But it's not my fault. Keisha the one over there with the
But now you
With
in
the-
Keisha's business.
with the thighs like this.
Okay. So
With the thighs like this.
So you ear hustle.
With the thighs like this.
We got you. You ear hustle. Find the information out.
But
Would
it
you
it
pay the
felt-
money back?
She said no. She run for the
Probably
border.
not.
And we will be attending her funeral as well.
Especially if I know I did not have the means to repay the money.
No, that.
You see what I'm saying? Because $10,000, 10 bands a
Your
month
check could be garnished.
is a lot of money.
Your check could be garnished.
But you
Because if I was a father,
but Keisha
not
not
a problem.
CEO.
You don't have to pay it back to me at one time. Your check will always be forever indebted to
Well,
me.
that's fine. I go and pay them $35 a week.
No,
That's pretty much what he'll get. I personally believe it needs to be the same standard, double standard. If a man don't pay child support, will he go to jail?
That's true.
Exactly.
He would. If she theft
Lock
by
her black
deception
ass
got
up.
money from him and this child is not his,
lock her ass up.
I think.
But how do you
it's the same
prove that
thing.
she
And make her
did
pay.
not know that he was not
and
the
that
father?
becomes the question.
See, it's the burden of proof is on him.
But isn't it her responsibility?
It's her responsibility,
to know
right?
who
You
she's
laying down with
sleeping
multiple men.
And if she gonna put the baby on you, she needs to be able to determine
Right.
whether or not.
And
her
she said
actions
that you
lead
were the
to him
father.
that- Yeah. And convinced him because
And convinced
you have
him.
to sign a birth certificate or
Exactly.
some sort to be
She
able to
invited
get
him
child
up there to the hospital when she got ready to have the baby, which
Right.
means she identified that person to be the father
That's
versus
true.
the other man that she slept with, and she knew that she did.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually factual data. However,
What's the exception?
if
though?
she under economic sanctions, she is not able to pay them coins back.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, a woman who's been paid $10,000 by a professional football player, she's living a certain lifestyle.
That's
She's no
true.
longer living in these
within her
government
means.
But the
assistance.
thing-
Right, she's no longer living in the
what
means
I'm
that she once
saying
had.
to you is that she's using up the whole 10,000.
On what?
If she got to live in a $5,000 or $6,000 a month
Okay.
apartment or condo or whatever,
Okay.
whatever.
Sounds like she needs to be selling some furniture.
I
Sounds like
think-
she needs to be selling that condo.
So now you
Sounds
trying
like
to
she
have
needs to be
your
turning that
outfit.
car back in that she's driving. I'm sure she's driving a luxury vehicle.
So you just
Sounds like
trying
some
to-
of those handbags and shoes she needs to be turning
Oh
back in.
Lord, he's
She
trying
can
to black
consign
China
them.
the girl.
I think
China just said she had to get 3 of her cars back,
Yeah, and they baby daddies also said they pay the child support.
and they said they keep the children 6
I think
days.
at the end of the day,
Not a good
the
example.
story is you
I know,
shouldn't
my
be putting any of your actions on and make those actions a burden for somebody else.
Exactly.
That's
think,
the first
I
thing.
think in a,
And why would you do that as a woman?
but I think in a legal situation, you should you should pay it back. But realistically, you're not getting that money back. You're gonna probably
You're
have
not
to
gonna
take
get
the
the money
L.
back. You're not.
Yeah, you're
and
not.
A man would have to take the L on this.
Here's the thing. If I was the man, I'm gonna get my money back one of two ways.
Oh Lord, if
You gonna pay me my back? You gonna pay me my money back?
Or
Or it's gonna be your life insurance.
so what you gonna do? You gonna fight her?
Well, I mean, you can get a little
gonna
pookie
kill
them to handle that for about $50.
I don't think it needs to go that far.
Either way, I'm
I
gonna
think
get my money back.
It's a learned lesson. At that point, it's a learned lesson. It's an expensive lesson, but
It
haven't
is
we
an
all
expensive
learned
lesson.
expensive
10 grand a
lessons?
month, that's a
Yeah,
lot.
you can
At
say
the
it all
end of
day.
the
Yeah,
day,
it's a
it's
learn.
an expensive
Yeah,
lesson.
it is.
Next
It is. But at
time
the
you
end of the
need to
day,
understand
money's
who you
involved,
sleeping with.
and you bamboozled me. You
Yeah.
fooled me.
Right.
Because if the shoe was on the other foot, and the woman was the one that wanted her money, she would get her money by any means necessary.
Now that's probably true.
Well, she probably gonna do
And
some
the court,
buffoonery
but
in
not
order
only
to get
that,
her
the
money
court
back.
would be more amenable to giving her the money.
Exactly.
It's a double
Especially-
Because the courts
it's a
are
double-
biased
especially-
to women.
Is it a double standard? Okay, that's
Especially
the
if
next
she's a
thing.
black
Is it a
woman.
double standard?
Yeah.
Why is it?
Because
is she
the
a
court
black
system
woman?
will always drag the black man through the mud.
Well, that may
Well,
be
okay,
factual,
now
too.
that
that's a
probably
whole
has
other
some fact
episode
to
right
it.
there.
I think
Exactly.
it has some fact.
Yeah,
But is it
that's true.
statistically because half of these black men don't go to court and take care of their
A
responsibilities?
lot of them
Exactly.
have default judgments.
Exactly. So guess what?
So that
We
when
should
you
be
get
on
one,
this
you gonna set
gentleman's
an
side
example.
for taking care of his own priority. Because
Right.
guess what? I can guarantee the court system didn't say to give her $10,000.
Oh no.
You think they're gonna say to give her $10,000?
No, I know they didn't
That
say
they
at the
didn't
beginning
tell it. That
when they
was
set up
probably
this child
that probably
support.
was just something that was agreed upon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The money should be given back by any means necessary. And it sounds like her little check needs to be garnished if she's still working at the local Costco.
Well, they do take it out your check when you're a man. If we talking about double
Now, that's
standards,
true.
Exactly.
they do
That's
take it
true.
out because she was living at a
Exactly.
standard that she was accustomed to
That
based
she
on her
deemed.
income.
That he
Exactly.
or
Was
that.
affordable
that
for
he
her.
Well, before
afforded.
she had this baby.
Well, she
But
did.
see,
She
men need to understand that women are have the responsibility of bearing these children.
That's
right?
true.
So you understand when you lay down with a woman that you're giving up your rights in
That's
a lot
true.
of cases when you decide to lay down and embark upon that act of ejaculating into somebody that
Oh,
could
But
be
guess what
pregnant.
though?
So what
I'm
I'm-
laying down with one person
But
and
what
not
I'm-
her sleeping with multiple people.
But what I'm
But
hearing,
you,
that's a
you gotta
cost to do
understand
business.
that might be the situation when you laying down with
That's
one
true.
woman.
So you're
That's
saying
why-
this is pretty much a cost to do business. You are
It's the cost
you are
to do
putting your
business.
position. You're putting yourself in a position to be God.
God. To be God. We said that together.
To be
And
God.
putting
It
yourself in a position to be
I don't
God.
agree.
That's what men.
don't
Everybody
agree.
has to be more responsible.
Anytime you take a condom off, you literally relinquish your rights.
100%.
And some of your money.
When you
And anytime you let
complete the
multiple
act
men
of
in you
procreation.
relinquish your rights as well. And it sounds like in this situation, Keisha did just that. She allowed multiple men inside of her, so she needs to be held accountable.
But I get it, but I don't see
No,
him
no,
getting his money back.
I think you hear it, but you don't agree with it.
I think
No,
that
I
kinda-
hear it,
I'm
but
Right
I
is
don't
right,
really
wrong is
listen.
wrong. Because what
I'ma
you're
tell you,
saying
No, it
is
is
that
wrong. No. I don't say that it's wrong. I just don't see him getting his money.
I don't. But I think the accountability
it's how
part,
it comes
she's
across.
gonna be accountable now because she ain't getting that $10,000.
Exactly, but it's like he's supposed to be okay with
but
that.
She got a child she got to take care of for
Exactly.
the rest of his life.
Exactly. That's
Now
why she
think
needs to be
about
going to the child's
consequences of
father,
that.
the biological father, to take care of her child because she is the one that made the mistake.
Well, at that point, maybe she doesn't know who that
But here's the
person
thing,
is.
but you can't say it as though he just should be okay with not receiving his money. That's the problem.
No, I don't
Because
say
if
he
it
has
was
to
your
be,
money,
No, I don't say he
you'd
should be
feel
okay
differently.
of it. I just think he's gonna have to take the L.
I think you're gonna have to take it too.
Let me ask you a question.
Unfortunately, that's the right he gives up in that act.
I'm gonna leave you some.
God gave women the second order of creation.
Okay.
When you understand the dynamics of that,
Okay.
then all that means that at this point, anything else that comes into contact with a woman or anything else that's going to bear that child, you know you got to be responsible for the consequences of it. Doesn't mean she shouldn't, but as a man, you know your order in that.
Got it. Now let me give you some food for thought.
Okay.
Say for instance, and I'll leave you all with this.
Okay.
Say for instance, that man that was paying child support to this other woman was your husband, and the money was coming out of your account. How would you feel then? Should you just take the L, or would you recoup that money? You're hemming and hawing now.
No, I'm not hemming and hawing
Until next time.
because it's not my account. Remember, I don't have no account with the husband, so that's not my money.
I
Yeah,
said
she gonna never
hypothetical.
put her money in
I
there.
said hypothetical.
If it was coming out the household,
hypothetical. Yeah, you're hemming and hawing.
For me,
Cat got
I
your
would
tongue.
be mad. But look, Johnny, I would say to him, now you learn your lesson.
No,
didn't
you wouldn't say that. You would say, you better go get my damn money.
I would say,
One way or another.
I would say you learn your lesson.
Yeah,
didn't
I
you?
would
yeah.
just say,
Next time you shouldn't be doing these actions and behaviors where you get hemmed up.
All right.
You need to learn from your lesson.
But-
you got too many men walking around here with too many
many
baby
kids
mamas
and just reckless.
and reckless. Somebody
Right.
has to be accountable. At the end of the day,
The woman
when
who's
you
sleeping
know-
with multiple men should
And
be
the man
accountable.
who is,
She-
and
but-
the man also.
And if you leave it to her to be accountable, you know what's gonna happen? She gonna take your check.
Right.
It's just I gave you all the example. She took y'all's.
Yeah.
Like I said again, until next time.
Until next time, take this conversation back to your beach brunch. Let us know what you think. Thank you, and we'll see you again.
Bye.